Hey there, this is London. And so up on the balcony there is where I started the video, at the Hyde Park Inn, a dorm you could see there. The dorm beds are 22 British pounds, that is about $28 US. However, keep in mind that prices will vary, of course. It is winter, it is December 30th, and prices in the high season will definitely be more expensive. London is definitely not cheap. I was in Liverpool and I had a private room for just $26, less than the dorm bed there. I was in Edinburgh, Scotland, and I had a nice hostel there for just 11 pounds, which is like $14 US. So anyways, here we are at the Bayswater Underground station, and I'm going to find some breakfast. I had a waffle at this place a couple of days ago that was great, but I'm going to go find another place that I saw. Classic taxi there. And so I'm going to explore around London, and then also the typical London telephone booths. I ate at this place right here a couple of times, kind of a classic British pub. A lot of shops and restaurants along here. And so some various pastries here for around £2 each, and so that's like $2.50 to $3. And pizza. Brazilian buffet for £20. That's about 24 bucks there. And so here we have a Tesco grocery store, and this is a good place to get good deals on like sandwiches and lots of stuff. And so big old salads here for just like £2 to £3, and soups here for just £1.50. That's like less than $2 for a big container. And a big thing of coleslaw for just £1.37. Hummus for £1.26. Guacamole dip for £1.75, a little more than $2. 79p for coleslaw there. And lots of sandwiches for around £2. £2.50, £1.80, £2.20. And so one thing that you will need to get in London is a Oyster Card. The Oyster Card is not used for buying seafood. It is for transport for London. And this is what you need for taking the underground, the tube it is called, the subway, and also the buses. You cannot pay cash on the buses, you cannot pay with a credit card, unless it is the like tap and pay, I think it's called, credit card. Otherwise, then you need to have one of these Oyster Cards. And so I bought this at the underground station there at Bayswater. I think it costs £5 for the card, which you can actually get refunded. And then I topped it up with £20, and I'm not exactly sure how much each route is going to cost, but when I paid for the routes individually before I got this card, then it cost about £4.50 per trip. And so that's like $6, so that is not cheap for a metro. Other places in Europe it would be, you know, $1.50, $2 or whatever. So $6 to take the metro. Maybe it's a little less for this. Banana Tree Pan Asian Kitchen starters from £3.50 to £7.75. Salads, some expensive salads there, £12. That's like $15. Char grilled meat from £12.45 to £14.75. That is not cheap for Asian food. Asian street food. It will be a lot cheaper on the streets of Asia. And so this is the place that I had in mind for breakfast. Tinseltown, American Diner and Milkshake Bar. But notice that it says halal. The funny thing is halal means basically acceptable for Muslims to eat. So an American diner that is halal. And they have waffles here, £6 each. That is like $7.50 to $8 with various toppings, including ice cream. So That looks pretty good. And so here we go, a banana Nutella waffle with vanilla ice cream. It is £6.50. That is about $8 US. And so this one is larger and a little bit cheaper than the one that I got at the other place. So this looks great. And so I'm back at the Bayswater Arms Pub. Just thought that I would show the prices here. Burgers, £12, $13.50, $14.50 for a burger. Fish and chips, $13.49, so that's like $17 or so. Big fish and chips for 15 pounds. But it's good stuff. And so I'm now headed over to the Bayswater station and going to take the underground to another part of the city.
We'll sort it. Once see it, say it, sort it. Please, Chapter. The next station is Stepney Green.
Whitechapel. And so I'm heading over to the Shoreditch neighborhood. Somebody had recommended it as an interesting part of the city. And so I checked my Oyster Card. You can check the amount that is still left on it. And I had used up £7.20 for 3 trips. And so that is like £250 per trip, as opposed to the $4.50 that I had spent when I had purchased the tickets individually. And so the Oyster Card is definitely the way to go to save some money getting around London. It's definitely like the Arab and Indian part of town so far. Azim, Pan is a like chewing tobacco kind of a thing. Definitely a different part of town from where I was exploring yesterday in the touristy center. And so the Shoreditch neighborhood is like a artsy, hello, kind of a hip part of town. And so there's a lot of people walking right up here. I looked on my phone and this is not the Shoreditch neighborhood. It is Brick Lane, and it says Brick Lane Market to the left. And things are getting really artistic. Feels like I'm in Portland all of a sudden. That's the city in Oregon where I lived. And so pad thai, 8 pounds, 7 pounds. Pasta, 5 pounds for a medium, 7 pounds for a large. So street food prices here. Soup and sourdough bread, $3.50 pounds, $2.50 for a chocolate brownie, $3.50 for a pumpkin slice. 3 pounds for a Danish, kind of expensive there. And so I'm going to make a separate video walking like from here all the way down, a like unedited walkthrough of this whole neighborhood. And so £5 for a pint of grosh from Holland. We only had grosh and Guinness on tap, so Guinness and that's pretty good. Typical lager. And so I'm back in good old Bayswater and going to find some dinner. And so right there is the Bayswater Arms, where I went before and had fish and chips. They're about £13. But up here is another restaurant. It's another halal. Today has been a halal day with fish and chips that is cheaper. So I thought that I would give it a try. Fish and chips also. For here. Cool. Thank you. And so check this out. This is a huge chunk of fish here. And chips, as they call them. AKA French fries. I forget how much this is, but I will let you know in just a minute. And so fish and chips there was £10. That is $12.50 for a huge plate that I couldn't even quite finish. And it was even halal, so. All right, that is going to do it for London. Tomorrow is my last day here, probably going to take a break, and then the next day flying to another country. See ya.